Hey people, so today I'm gonna go on sort of kind of like unplanned trip in the afternoon. Um Basically I'm kind of annoyed about it because I have to go somewhere, but I'd rather be in the house. Like I was only meant to go out this one time this week, and that was to get the food job, but apparently I'm going out today, so I thought instead of making it being like a kind of wasted trip, I thought because where I'm going, so basically what it is my brother does like a drama thing, and they've only just reopened and everything. Or reopened, sort of let stop doing everything on webcam, and it's at a new place. And I know, like, sometimes something to think he's a bit of an invalid. Basically, he's got autism, but he's not that. It's not that bad. Like to get a taxi, so I have to be in a taxi to get there. That's what I mean. That's how pointless it is. I thought, oh my god! So the area that it's supposed to be at is supposed to be this called the Northern Rail, I believe. I think it used to be where old rail station used to be. I don't know. I think I've got that completely wrong. But basically, there's like it's completely derelict. But like, there's really good like graffiti on the walls that people have done. So I wanted to sort of because it's only like 5 minutes, about 10 minutes tops to walk up there. So I thought instead of making it so much of a wasted journey, I would probably pop up there, take a few pictures, and then walk home. Um, Another thing I wanted to mention though is that it has been raining on and off. So what I'm gonna have to do is bring my backpack just because I don't want my camera to get in case it starts chucking it down and the rain goes through that camera, goes through that bag that it's in, because it's not a waterproof bag, and they can then put it in another bag. I know my other bag's not really waterproof, but it is plastic. So yeah, so because I don't really want to get it water damage, but that is basically the plan. So I'll leaving the house for 4:40, and then yeah, as I said, once obviously we found a place, no worries anyway. We found a place, drop him off, then obviously take a walk up there, take a few photos, and just go home. It's only going to be like a short trip, just obviously just because it's raining, and yeah. Well, it's on and off. It's not like heavy rain. It's like what the rain do you call it? What rain do you call it? It's not heavy, but it's not spitting. It's kind of just like medium, if that makes any sense. I also want to mention if it's actually accessible, because there's things like there's supposed to be like building, like there's all sorts of planning things that we're supposed to be doing, but I don't know if it's been halted till, because obviously because of COVID, so I don't even know if they've started or not. They might have. I don't know if it's accessible. I have no idea. On Google Maps it looks like it, but I don't know how often they kind of um how often they take photos. Google Maps, you can see an aerial view of the streets and stuff. I don't know how often they actually update that. So yeah, so at the minute it looks like you can, but I'm not 100% sure. I like full on had to climb over the fence, so someone was half a fence. I had to like follow it around just to get in. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get in or not, because I've just gone round and there's more barricades. I can't be able to walk through like long grass. So I've just gone all the way around because I was around the other side and I can't see a way to get in. They could have brought it up because technically it was on fire, like I think it was like last year or the beginning of this year. Someone set it on fire, so I might just leave it as that now, because probably should go to the building if it's got fire damage anyway. But it would have been cool to look inside, but I can't find a way to get in. And all I can hear is goddamn prison pigeons, and I can't find the graffiti either, so I don't know if that, like, obviously there's graffiti all over it, but I couldn't see that the really good graffiti on it, so I'm guessing that's set on fire as well. So I watched this YouTube video like a while ago on photographing in the rain, and it was saying how not all the time is a bad thing. Obviously you should really have a waterproof flag over it, over your camera, but he said sometimes it's not bad to actually have raindrops on the lens, because it gives it kind of like that a different look to it. And he's right, it's like an old filter, like it's like a filter you can get, where you get like the spots like on a photo, in a photo editor. I think like the, you know, the free one sort of things that you put on Instagram and, you know, selfies and stuff like that, that sort of thing. So I was like, I was looking at something, I was like, okay, I get what it means now. But yeah, that should be enough photos for now because I'm getting wet. I just want to go home. This is literally what I had to climb over. So it's currently like going on to 6. It's funny because Mum was out, but we catch her like walking back on Britain Road. But I'm not quite on Britain Road, I'm more now on Oakland Avenue. So. Then I'm back home. So basically what happened, as I got there, I realised that it was fenced, and I don't think it was fenced before. I think they added the fence for security after someone set fire to it. I don't think they ever caught who it was, but anyway, so I was like, okay, this may end up being a wasted journey. So I followed it round, and then I saw it looked like, because they said they were going to build a school like behind it or on that same plot, and it looked like they were building something. As I was following it round, then on my right I saw some stairs. I was like, okay, so I walked up the stairs and it took me to this alleyway with more metal gates, and obviously you saw that one was kind of half, so I just climbed over. I was like, fuck it, let's just climb over it. So yeah, what I will do is I'll just quickly search up information about it to let you guys know, otherwise the video is kind of a bit lackluster. But what I'm going to do now is have a look at them, edit them, and yeah. On here it says, the size of 8 football pitches, this site has been derelict for nearly 50 years. That is a long time. It was once part of the Great Northern Railway and included Friargate Station. Its services stopped operating from the station in 1963 and from the goods yards in 1968. Historic buildings on the site include a now roofless bonded warehouse and 10 railway arches attached to the Friargate Bridge. Yeah, it says here, planning permission was granted to Clowey's, I don't know, some kind of company I'm guessing, the site's owner for the past 30 years in October 2011 for home, offices, cafes and shops, while turning the Grade 2 listed warehouse into a supermarket. But a downturn in the fortune of supermarket paid the later idea. I remember now, I think they were going to build a Lidl there. Bear in mind there's one close by anyway. But yeah. The owners have said a high values for the warehouse, such as retail, bars and restaurants, was still needed to make restoring it affordable. So yeah, there's that. That is the information on the place we've just been to. By the way, this is what I mean when I say the marks where the raindrops are on the lens. It kind of gives that effect. If you use a lot of effects for like Facebook and like Bebo, MySpace and stuff like that, you'll know what I'm talking about. I just realised, because I recognise that face and I recognise that, someone's just graffitied all of it and made it look like trash. So yeah, that is a pretty bad shame. You know when you see really good graffiti and then someone just makes it fucking worse. I was like, this is why I came, and some idiots have put like shit graffiti on top of it. That is such a shame. That is like graffiti on graffiti. Like that should be like horrible graffiti, if that makes any sense. Like before it's art, this is just what the fuck have you done?